Now, here's some information about new Troma movies coming to you soon from Troma Team Video.
There's something strange happening. People are becoming frantic. There's nowhere to escape. The government is powerless. Families run wild in the streets. Are the conspiracies true? Is an invasion imminent? Is there a revolution? Yes. It's Baconhead. An incredible comedy event.
Okay, folks, welcome to the 14th Annual Biker Poetry Contest and Health Fair Expo.
A celebration of youth. A comedy phenomenon.
Say, Mom! How are those colostomy food storage bags holding up?
Just fine, Mom.
A triumph. A classic.
It's kind of scream of pain that only a married man knows about.
Wasn't that long ago that our people were free to enjoy a particular bakery product?
Odyssey Filmworks presents a Ray Mahoney film.
Well, I'm quilling the detailing tubbits. Tubs are my life, it's no hobbits.
It's got guys with guns. It's got girls in towels. It's got toast.
You know summer's coming and you know what that means.
We only got a few rules tonight.
Baconhead, starring Ray Mahoney, Nick Boycourt Jr., Terry McNichol, Bradley A. Whitfield. Experience the new breed. Baconhead. See it.
We all have secrets. James Phillips is sicker than most. He's witnessed the unforgivable, the unimaginable,
Help me.
the unthinkable, and committed the unspeakable.
I can't see a damn thing.
When a car crash leaves his wife confined to a wheelchair and his only daughter Heather dead, James declares war.
God has taken the only thing that has ever mattered.
War on God.
Go tell God I'm coming for you.
And the pathetic souls of society.
You are all doomed!
Convinced by visions from his deceased daughter that murder will spawn her resurrection,
Daddy. Daddy.
James arms himself with a straight razor and paints the town red with blood.
I know now what must be done to save Heather. I must do as God does. I must punish. In that, I shall save my child.
Stylishly dark and incredibly entertaining, Unspeakable will have you silent with fear and shock.
Jimmy, I know what you did. You hurt a girl, didn't you?
It had to be.
Unspeakable is the year's most disturbing film.
Oh, look, it's all dirty and full of shit. That is mine.
What we got is one sick motherfucker out there, and I need him found like fucking yesterday!
Director Chad Farron's debut film will horrify you.
Suck it.
Forgive me, Father, for I'm about to sin.
I have committed unspeakable acts.
It's from Troma, of course.
I've been directing 10-cent movies for 30 years, and I think I know a little bit about what I'm doing. It's a horrible world. There's starvation, dismemberment, torture, rape, cornholing. It's horrible out there. But it's worse. It's worse here in the movie set. It's much worse. We have danger and stupidity. I don't want somebody dying on my set. If someone dies here, I'll blow my brains out. It'll be your fault. My career will be over. It'll be your fault. Now where are them big-titted women at?
Oh, God!
Terror firmer.
What we got here is your basic serial killer.
You know, your killer's choices of victims indicate some sort of personal animosity against you and your company.
Family values must be saved.
Yeah, right.
Where's the blood? Where's the blood? Where's the blood?
Run for your lives! There's a killer on the movie set!
We're done! We're done! We're done! No! This is a Troma movie!
That guy is really dead!
What's that? These movie people are disgusting.
Terror firmer. Don't give up the fight for truly independent cinema!
Inspired by Lloyd Kaufman's book, All I Need to Know About Filmmaking, I Learned from the Toxic Avenger. Available at fine bookstores everywhere. From Troma, of course.
Ago, a legend was born, idolized by every man, desired by every woman. He's battled all forms of evil and won every time. And now he's returned to face his greatest enemy, himself.
Oh my God! It's the Toxic Avenger! Tromaville's favorite hideous uniformed creature of superhuman size and strength! Toxie!
You gotta stop. Yourself. The evil version of you. You've gone power mad.
Exciting so!
It is so.
The evil version of me?
Yeah. I never trusted Toxie!
Yeah! Toxie's a hero!
Heroes don't double amputate police chiefs! Stay back, everybody! He's armed. And hurl 12-year-old children into brick walls! Yeah!
I've assembled the only team capable of bringing him in.
All right, Toxie, freeze right there!
Superheroes, Dolphin Man, Mad Cowboy, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD, Master Bader!
I'm not going to die, not in Jersey.
We don't want to kill you, but we will! Well, if that's a Toxic Avenger, where's his morbidly obese Warren and sidekick, Fairness? It's lard-ass punk! You're pregnant with 2 babies.
2 babies?
From what appears to be two completely different fathers. And that's preposterous!
You rule, Dad.
God?
Yeah, what do you want?
I'm your daddy now.
What the hell is going on here?
There can be only one.
Come to mama.
Nose blood.
God bless us, everyone.
Stay tuned for more traumatic attractions after the movie.
The time is 10 after 6. I'm the narrator. This is Dave. Let's go to hell.
Good morning, Satan. Want a donut?
Shut the fuck up. What's on the agenda today?
Well, at 9:29, Jug Eckert, the Chicken King of Paducah, Kentucky, is going to have his mouth and nostrils glued shut while he's sleeping by his 2-year-old son, and he's going to suffocate. At 5:13, Wilma Lundstrom of Bedford, Indiana, is going to have her mother's 1957 Wurlitzer organ fall on her and burst her liver. 6:48, Tim Colano of Stamford, Connecticut, is going to get hit in the head with an oversized RV mirror. At 4:37, in Chicago, Illinois, a tour bus is going to crash with a bunch of people on it. But that's been canceled because Christ is in town. So.
What did you say?
Tour bus is going to crash, but it's been canceled. It's
canceled?
Yes.
Because Jesus is in town?
Yeah, well, Simpkins is on the job, and he thought it'd be a good idea just to cancel that.
Simpkins? What's your name?
Jim. I'm Jim.
Jim? I want you to take Simpkins and skin him. and stick a meat hook up his asshole and hang him in my office until I get back.
Okay.
Nobody cancels a job without notifying me. We wouldn't get where we were today, Jimmy, if we laid down every time God swang his cock around. I'll go up there myself and garner their souls.
You're gonna go?
The beast will wear a very inconspicuous reflection. I will rise from these depths and breathe that rancid, sickly air. I will rattle the shells from the bottom of the ocean and will awake all that is sleeping on this earth. I, from Abaddon, shall cast open the dark gateways to all those morbid mortals who stumble blindly and stupidly laughing into the abyss. I, Lucifer, the herald star, shall shine my blackened terror upon all those unfortunate to lay wasted witness upon the maniacal madness of Satan. I, for the sake of this evil affair, shall transform. I, for the sake of this evil affair, shall transform.
Since you haven't done direct acquisitions in a while, I've taken the liberty of providing some soul profiles for you. First we have Sam Johnson and Bud McElroy.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, what's going on, Bud?
You remember last night when I said nothing ever happens around here and we never have any fun?
Yeah, I just thought you were drunk.
Well, I was. But today, I woke up and I decided we're going to the big city.
Nah, I don't like the big cities.
Come on, Sam. Why not?
Bad stuff happens in big cities.
Oh, quit being a baby. What could happen?
Well, like maybe you'd book us on a bus tour, except the real bus tour wouldn't be there, so we'd have to go on a smaller bus with a lot of weird couples and people I don't know, except there might be a girl I kind of like, and then maybe the real bus driver will be there, and he's a really fat guy, but the real bus tour guy, he's sick, so Satan takes over, and he tries to get our souls throughout the trip, and he's pointing out weird things, and except I've never been to the big city, so I don't know what he's telling us is true, or maybe it's not true, and then you're going to lose all your money, and then we're just going to come out of home, and the next day I'll be back here just digging holes in the dirt again.
Yeah, right. You're such a downer. I'm going to go get the car.
All right.
There's also Mamie Gherkin, her daughter Lana, and their friend Bridget.
Mamie Gherkin. Their daughter Lana, and their friend Bridget. Mamie, Lana, Bridget.
Oh, God. Sometimes I wish I would just wake up dead.
Don't say that. We're gonna have fun. Aren't we, Bridget?
I don't remember the last time I had fun. Probably 18 years ago, before you were born.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. Of course we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a great time. And then after we're done seeing the sights, maybe we'll go out, we'll have a little dinner or something. And afterwards we'll go to a nice club, have a couple of drinks, do some dancing. Maybe we'll meet some young guys, you know? That'd be nice, wouldn't it, huh? Some young hunks, some young beefcake, huh? Maybe we'll go home with one of them for the night, you know? Maybe, why not? I feel lucky tonight. It's been a long time since I've been with a man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this could be my night. Yeah, after all, look at me. I'm a fabulous-looking broad, huh? Yeah, with my beautiful hair and my pearls and my fantastic figure, huh? Yeah, it'll be nice. We'll have a good time.
You're so beautiful and glamorous, Bridget. You're so glamorous. You never have any trouble meeting men.
I had a man once, Frank Gherkin. Oh, God, he did me wrong. He took my love.
Don't pay any attention to your old lady. She's just bitter, all right? You and I, we're gonna pick up a couple of guys on this trip if it kills us, huh?
I wouldn't mind meeting a nice boy.
Lana, are you bothering Bridget again?
She's bugging the shit out of me.
No, I'm not. I was just...
How many times have I told you not to bother my friends? How many times must I tell you to stop bothering Bridget? How many mornings must I awaken to the searing pain of the reality of your existence?
I'm your daughter. That was rather mean.
You suffocate any breeze of joy that could possibly waft through the shuttered windows of my soul.
Hey, that remark was pretty harsh.
Your birth is the life sentence I received for the crime of loving the wrong man. You are my warden, my jailer, my executioner.
Oh, now that one hurts me a great deal.
What are we arguing about, girls? Let's go to the big city and have some fun, all right, huh?
A Dr. Martin Lively, who for the past 10 years devoted his life to cure a deadly disease.
And keep them off the wheel. Your pal, Martin Lively. Don't worry, my friends. I have to go away, but I'll be back. Old Mrs. Flarnban will take care of you. You be good to her. She'll be good to you. And when I return, we'll plant that flag of scientific success in the soil of our hard labor. I promise you. Don't worry.
Here we have Mr. and Miss Chuck and Molly Billingsley from Carroll Stream, Illinois.
Kevin, Colin, Christopher, Carrie, come on. Oh, for God's sakes, Chuck.
Oh, boys, come on now. You hear your mother calling to you. Come on, I'm not kidding around. Look at my face. Let's go. Oh, put that down. That's sharp. That's sharp and dirty. Pull your pants up. Pull them up.
Chuck, who's that kid?
He's always wearing those overalls. He always smells like smoke. I don't like him.
No, I don't like him around the kids at all.
I saw him last week with a big pack of firecrackers.
No kidding.
Yes.
Who are his parents?
I don't know. The one guy, he drives a big truck. Let's go. Chop, chop. Who is that boy?
I don't know. I think it starts with a J.
All right, Jimmy. Joe. Jerry, go on home now.
If you are not inside in 5 minutes...
Come on, boys. Let's go. Put that down.
What is in there?
That's sharp.
Oh, for goodness sakes. You're going to kill yourselves and then don't come running to me. Oh, Chuck.
Okay, well, the car's gassed up. We got sunscreen and lotion right in here. And Grandma's waiting.
I've got the checkbook and the passport.
All right. Okay, Mr. Shenanigans.
I will be so glad for a break from the boys.
Oh, you said it. You know, we are roughly 1 hour from the fun zone. Oh, boy, I need a break before we blow out of here.
I am leaving these dishes in the sink. I don't care if I go to hell.
You're not going to hell. No one deserves a break more than you.
Except you.
Come here. Crunch. Oh, okay, boys. All right. When you little sailors are ready, your mother and I will see you in the living room. It'll be nice to get away.
And finally, the quirky, enigmatic, wealthy, and eccentric Mr. and Mrs. Zods.
I see you're up.
Really?
You have your awake hat on.
Why?
There's no shame in dying, you know. Just one of the condors, dear.
Oh, our beautiful home.
I remember when all you could see was barley and giant lizards roamed near.
That wasn't here. That was somewhere else.
Let's go to the city.
And there's also Fatty, the bus driver. He would have taken one of my donuts because he's big. He's fat. He's fat. He's a big boy.
Good luck.
Now we know the people on the bus, and it's up to Satan to get their souls. You know, Dave, Indians lived here before the white man slaughtered them. Now all that's left is the totem pole. I wonder if it would fit up my ass.
regular tour guide couldn't make it today. I'm filling in. Fine. Good morning. Welcome, everybody, to Cheap Ass Tours. I'm going to be your tour guide today, Roger. I can see you're all excited, because today we're going to be experiencing the wonder and beauty that is Chicago. International Center of Commerce, literature, movies, poetry, mathematics, known around the world as a city of big wind. Now, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions today on our Odyssey, so feel free to raise your hand any old time, and I'm going to do my darndest to answer each and every one of your questions as soon as I have a free moment. This isn't a free moment. The tour is going to end today at exactly 4:37. We're going to be pulling out on LSD soon. Relax. Lakeshore Drive. So pick up your candy wrappers off the seats and swallow your gum, please, and enjoy the ride. If you look out your left window, you'll see Grant Park, named after Ulysses S. Grant, the great Union leader who led our Union troops against Sleeping Bull at Little Bighorn.
Chuck, why do they call Chicago the Windy City?
Well, that's because of all the windbag politicians.
Mom, wouldn't it be great if I met someone and fell in love on this trip?
I think it would be wonderful if on this trip you fell into a hole, a very deep hole.
That was the kind of remark that I'm going to have to work to get over.
Hey, girls, we're in Chicago. I'm beautiful. Forget about it.
Gee, Chicago sure is a big city. Look at all the big buildings.
Listen, Sam. Now stick close to me. Chicago's a big city.
I will.
I don't want anything to happen. Just follow my lead, all right?
Okay.
Just do what I do.
I will.
All right? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll follow you.
All right.
It's hopeless. I'm such a fool.
Stop bothering people, you pathetic, spiteful child.
Soon we'll be pulling up to our first stop, the Sears Tower. Everyone hear me?
There's no way in hell I'm getting off this bus.
The Sears Tower is the tallest building in the universe. It's also the site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
I can't believe it's been 10 years. 10 years since that research grant.
Everybody out of the bus.
If they think I'm getting off this bus, they're crazy.
complete fools.
First thing you know, you're getting off a bus, and the next thing, you're eating rice out of a human skull.
That's no way to live. Today.
Listen, I'm just saying I want you to be careful. I will. Just watch your money. I don't want anything to happen.
Nothing's gonna happen.
This is the first time you've been to the big city.
I know.
I don't want you to be ripped off.
Okay.
Just be careful.
Hey, man, you want to buy a gold chain?
I'd love to. Is this enough?
They like each other.
Hi,
Hi,
I'm Sam.
I'm Lana. Where are you from?
I'm up from Corn Lick, Iowa.
Oh, never heard of it.
Where are you from?
Funland? Funland, Indiana?
All the boys are chasing you in Bunland. Who are you here with?
My hateful mother and the glamorous Bridget.
Could they be falling in love? Look, they're falling in love.
All these damn people in the city, so wonder anything ever gets done.
Guess you've got to put them somewhere.
Oh, you can't have them roaming out in the streets. They'd become civilized, like the Incas.
Incas?
Yes. Oh, I thought that was a pet name.
Hey, how you doing? Okay. Yeah, you and your wife enjoying the tour?
Oh, it's a great tour.
Ah.
She's right up there.
I noticed you were sitting in the front seat.
Yes, I am.
You insisted on wearing that skimpy little outfit. I don't know why you have to come to the city dressed like a whore. Come on, there's a car. Hurry up.
It's part of my job to notify whoever's sitting in the front seat. In case of an emergency or a crisis, per se, it's your responsibility to prop the windows and the doors open so people can get out safely.
Oh, I can do that. That's kind of like on an airplane.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, I'd be glad to help out.
Oh, good. If you don't mind, I just need you to sign this to verify that I've notified you of this, if you don't mind.
Boy, that's a strange piece of paper.
No, it's not. Well, thanks a lot. Okay. That's my pen.
The first person signed his soul away.
You like that?
Yeah. The Savior's looking for the tour bus in the big city.
everybody out of the pool.
Oh, I forgot to leave the pool passes for the kids.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
Their joy just amplifies my pain.
I'm destined to spend the rest of my life shackled to that girl.
She's gonna get out on her own. Don't worry. You'll see. Hey, I'm a good-looking broad. Look at me. Look at me.
Last time I saw people dressed like this was never.
Corneas.
They could film a documentary in here about weirdos.
Starving.
If you look out your right window, you'll see Navy Pier. Once a neglected beauty, the city's pouring millions of dollars into it to make it a state-of-the-art red light district. It's also where the trampoline was invented. And that is, of course, where Al Capone and John Dillinger learned how to dance.
Hey, who the hell are you?
I thought I was going to be a great scientist. Pasteur, Einstein, and me. Who was I kidding? Searching for a cure to neurasthenitis, a debilitating swelling of the joints. Looking and searching for a cure. They laughed at me. They laughed when I used the dogs. But the dogs were the best subjects. I knew that. Nobody else knew. All the experiments with them. Those poor dogs, the pain they suffered, the pain I made them endure. I've never been able to reconcile myself with those poor animals.
I wonder what the next stop on the tour is going to be.
We're now pulling up to Buckingham Fountain.
Fondue?
His big old thing is run by a computer all the way down in Atlanta, Georgia.
Maybe later.
Let's get out and take a look at it, huh?
It's big.
It's very big.
Okay, everybody get off the bus now.
Boy, look at that water out there. The kids could go out there and frolic. The guys at work would just love that. Look at that tree out there. Love that. Look at that tree out there. Behind there, crazy. Water out there. Love that. Look at that tree out there. Behind there, crazy.
Fella, what you doing? Feel lucky?
How you doing?
Play a game?
I feel lucky.
What's the game? I'm not from around here, from out of town.
Pick the ace and I get 20.
Pick the ace. I can do that, all right?
All right.
20 bucks. 20 bucks.
All right, here's the ace. Here's the ace.
I see it. All right. Pick the ace.
All right.
I
get 20 again.
20 bucks. Hey, all
right. Go 20 again?
I'm good. I'll go again. I'm warning you, I'm good.
Here's the ace. Pick the ace and I get 20.
Check it out. There's the ace. All right.
Man, you must
I'm feeling lucky today. Hey, let's go 40 bucks.
40 bucks.
40 bucks.
Double
I can't lose. I can't lose. Pick the ace. Pick the ace.
And I get 40 this time.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah, 40 bucks. 40 bucks. There you go.
How much money
I got you now.
What do you want to go for? 20 again?
Let's go 60 bucks. $60.
$60.
I can't lose. I got you. There's the ace. There's the ace.
Pick the ace.
I'm in it now. I'm on it. I'm right on top of it. There it is. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'd like to sit here and beat you all day, but I want to take advantage.
Have a good time.
All right, catch you on the flip side. All right.
Hey, handsome. Couldn't help but notice you were standing here all by yourself, you know? Maybe you could use a little company, huh? What do you say? Is there a chemistry between the two of us, or am I crazy? Somewhere, 10 little dogs are crying.
Molly and Chuck have decided to have their picture taken with the naughty swindler.
That fountain terrifies me.
It should.
Did you take that head out of the freezer?
Would you forget about that head?
Did you take that head out of the freezer?
Would you forget about that head?
What was I talking about?
The fountain.
Hey, fellas, y'all give it up for that sexy woman with that blue dress on. Talk about the lady with the blue dress on. Oh, Lord, look at this sexy woman. Y'all give it up for the sexiest woman in Chicago. God dog, baby, you sure looking good today. Honey, are you ready to shake that money maker? I said, are y'all ready for this woman to shake her money maker? Come on over here, girl. Come on over here. We gonna get sexy, y'all. Hey, ladies. Now this is all you gotta do. Shake it. Girl, don't you get nasty over there. Come on. Just do like this. You can't help but going in and out. What's wrong with you? Okay, we do it like this. I gotta teach this girl some soul. Come on, girl. Here we go. Don't shake it, girl. Come on, girl. Everything that you put me down.
Lana?
Oh, hi, Sam.
Hi. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Fine. You having a good time on the trip?
Oh, yeah, it's a great day.
Yeah. That Roger sure knows his stuff, huh?
He does.
Hey, Sam? Sam, there you are. Where you been?
Right here. Bud, this is Lana. Lana, this is my friend Bud.
Yeah, how you doing? Hey, Sam, you should have been there. I just took this guy in a card game.
Oh, yeah?
Found the ace 5 times. I was unstoppable. I was on a roll. It couldn't be beat.
Did you win any money?
Amy, will you take a look at this beautiful work of art back here? This mountain is gorgeous. It reminds me of myself, you know, with all the water shooting up in the air and everything. It's beautiful. I love it.
You got a little carried away with that band back there, Bridget.
Hey, you know, I was just shaking my booty a little bit. It was fun, you know, forget about it.
Where's Lana? Gee, I hope she didn't fall into the lake.
Oh, I think she's with that young boy she met over at the Sears Tower, you know?
I told her not to annoy people.
I don't think she's annoying. I mean, it seems like they're getting along pretty well, you know? I mean, he's a nice guy. We should be so lucky to meet a guy like him.
Lucky. I had a beautiful dog named Lucky. My ex-husband, Frank Gherkin, backed over her on his way out the driveway and out of my life. Lucky.
Mamie, it was a dog. Forget about it, all right?
I should have known something was wrong from the start. I mean, the maze should have worked. But the dogs were German and the maze was American. They didn't adapt well enough. So we tried more hands-on things, injecting them with serum. Boy, they didn't like that. Then I tried to see what kind of things I could fit over their noses. They were calm, but hesitant at the same time. Then when I measured their ears, I thought I really had it. That's it. But then I discovered that I didn't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know. Nobody believed me. I tried to explain it to my lab assistant. You see, the formula was very simple. Dogs. Dogs and numbers. A few letters thrown in to vary the mix, of course, but mostly dogs and numbers. I tried to explain to her how important the dogs were. She was a moron. She wasn't even a science student. She was a philosophy student trying to make some extra money. I didn't know, but she worked on the cheap. The dogs, they mocked me after a while. They didn't care. They were just in it for the free food, too. I knew that I had the answer right here in front of me, but I could not make it come through. I decided pounding the blackboard was the answer, but that didn't help. So I waved my hands around. I shook her. I shook her hard. I tried to make her see. See my finger, I said? It's as simple as my finger. But she got mad and she left. Went to some stupid poetry reading. I haven't seen her since. Now it's just me. One man against a deadly, well, not deadly, but bothersome disease. Alone. Just me.
That fountain was enormous. Next stop, Wrigley Field.
It's almost like we stumbled into some kind of mashed potato convention.
Hey there, big guy. Working the big rig, huh? Buddy bus driver. Yep, you got all those knobs. It's like a spaceship up there, all those knobs and buttons and... It's like a spaceship council. You're the captain of the action. Working the action for all us tourists, I love it. You probably get out of here after quitting time and it's boogie down till Sunday morning and it's back onto the big rig in here working all the business. Hey, what does this one work there? I better not touch that. Blast us off into outer space, huh? Your buddy blast off, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Stoic like a tank commander.
Hi.
Hi.
I really like you.
I like you too.
The only way I'm ever going to get rid of Lana is through death or marriage.
It looks like she's got one foot out the door already.
What man would be foolish enough to take on the onus of her constant companionship?
Well, I'm starting to form an opinion.
Bridget, I'm a woman in my sexual maturity. I should be free to enjoy my fantasies.
It's like Lana's got a couple fantasies of her own, you know?
When I look into the future, all I see is day after day after day of Lana.
Mamie, for Christ's sake, will you open up your eyes and smell the coffee? There's a moor in the air. It's beautiful. Like me.
This is the John Hancock building. It used to be very tall before the Sears Tower was built. It's the most fascinating building. It's right across the street from the site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So get a good look at it, because we're not going to stop.
That building is nowhere near the height of my despair.
I'm sure you're all tired of me talking all the time. I don't want to put the pressure on any of you to get to know a stranger. So just take a look out the windows and enjoy the beauty that is Chicago.
You know, Dave, Satan has a few more souls to get.
That's true. Narrator, you're so right.
Enjoying the tour?
There's nothing left to enjoy. My life is a living hell. I might as well end it all now.
Yeah, why don't you just sign this?
What is it?
It's a form giving your soul to me. I'm Satan.
Jesus is taking various forms of interesting transportation in pursuit of the bus.
Yeah, narrator.
Let's get back to all that other bullshit.
And our last stop before our nourishing box lunch will be Wrigley Field. Wrigley Field was the first Major League Baseball stadium in the country to have electric lights. Everybody out of the bus!
I know a couple guys that would love this place.
Oh, are you thinking of Kyle, Kevin, Christopher, and Carrie?
Mm-hmm. Lead the way, Patton.
This giant red sign was carved out of a single piece of redwood by the most famous architect to come out of Chicago, Flip Wilson.
In fact, this huge stone structure was the only building remaining after they finally put out the great Chicago St. Valentine's Day message.
Do they play baseball here?
Yes.
Can I go on the field today?
I'm sorry, no.
What year was it built?
1900. Is there a bathroom here? Right in the corner to the left. Watch your butt. Is there a game today? There are 14 games today. All 28 Major League teams will be in action. None of it will be taking place in this building.
Do you have an emery board?
Yes. Do you prefer couches to armchairs? Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm lounging with a book, never mind.
Didn't you once have a lizard?
Yes, and his name was Bubbles. Yeah, the Cubs need a new ball girl. I don't care. You're free to go off and wander around, help yourself to anything you might come across. We'll be back here in 15 minutes.
The souvenir center.
And I'm a princess.
Well, look at that. How you doing, boss?
Oh, look at this cubby bear.
That's
Big
baby
old
Cub.
Bear.
Look, here's his buddy, Captain Cub. Carrie would love that.
Oh, they certainly would. These would be great for picnics. Hello, how many of these?
Jack at work would love this. I wouldn't be too big of a suck ass if I got him that, would I?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
not.
would.
You should get him a fix. Oh, what's for breakfast?
oh. Are these working for you, boss?
Oh, yeah.
So what is it today? You gonna buy something?
Oh. That's why you're the chief.
We'll all meet in back and we'll all have lunch and then we'll roll the dice and then we'll all have lunch. The garden's fresh and the bread is green and then we might clean up and then we'll do it again. Headache, heartache, emotional bed sores. It's denial of theaters with a tailor-made view. It's commercial understanding of promotional eyesores. It's a 2-for-1 with distinct hands down. Touch me on the overcoat and buy me understanding over hopeless cold. Just an unexpected texture. Basic toe-to-toe, basic rib-to-rib.
Hey,
We
Scott,
got
what are you doing, huh? Wasting all your money on this street musician when you can spend it on a voluptuous babe like me, huh?
Boy, this has been a really great day.
Yeah, what a special, special day.
I'm so in love with you.
I'm really in love with you.
I can't believe it.
Why, this morning when I was in the farm field with my friend Sam, I never thought I'd meet a girl like you.
And when I was at breakfast with my evil mother and the glamorous Bridget, boy, she got up and walked away from me. I thought it would be the worst day of my life.
Yeah, and I was on the bus and I was talking about buildings with Sam. They're big.
Yeah, they are big. And I was behind my mom, and then you looked at me.
Yeah, I remember that. I looked over.
And then I looked at you.
Yeah, I looked away then.
Uh-huh.
And I looked back again the same kind of way.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, you remember that?
And then I looked at you.
Yeah, I looked away, though.
Uh-huh.
Then we had to get off the bus and walk by that weird couple.
They are weird.
And I saw you down the street, and I tried to make eye contact.
And I saw you, and I
You
looked
did?
at you and smiled.
I didn't know if you saw my smile or not. It was kind of subtle.
Then we were talking.
Yeah, we talked about our cities. Remember that?
Because it was the first time we really talked.
Yeah. And that creepy guy who did the dog things.
What's his deal? Then at the fountain?
Oh, yeah. Remember me touching your shoulder? That was something.
And you sat by me, and then your friend looked at me like he was in love with me. But then I guess he changed his mind.
Yeah, it's a defense mechanism of his. And that Bridget dancing.
She's great. And then we signed our souls away.
You did too?
Yes.
I tried to keep the pen.
I loved when you sat next to me on the bus.
I hope it wasn't too forward.
I liked it.
And then I touched your hand. I used to love that purse.
I still have that
You
purse.
do? Don't ever get rid of that. Sam was jealous.
When you touched my cheek, I was smiling.
I was hoping you'd like that. I am so in love with you.
I'm so in love with you. Remember when we started this conversation?
Yeah.
Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful.
Mamie, we've known each other for how long now, huh? And I know that you have a very hard time enjoying yourself, but please. The reason why we came on this trip to Chicago was to loosen up and have some fun. I mean, here we are, we're at Wrigley Field, huh? We got Stadium Club, we got the Friendly Confines Cafe, and we got a gift shop. I mean, is this a great time or am I out of my mind, huh? But not you, you're not happy. I mean, I know your husband left you, but that was 18 years ago. What's really bugging you?
When I was 3 years old, my mother was committed to a mental institution. My father blamed me and became an alcoholic. He abused me. Our house burned down when I was 10 years old, and we lived in a series of shelters. My high school years were abysmal. No one spoke to me, and I had bad skin. I desperately wanted to go to the prom, but no one asked me, and I was sick on the day of my graduation. Then I met Frank Gherkin. He swept me off my feet. I thought I'd found happiness. We were married. Lana was born. 3 days after her birth, he left me flat. And ever since then, my life has been depths of depression. That was 18 years ago, and I just broke a nail.
A nail?
That lady needs to lighten up a little bit.
Mugwort. What you got?
Fire ants.
What you doing?
Sewing.
That's a big-ass needle.
It's a big job.
Cheeky. You want an apple, 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 you want an apple.
I want an apple.
I have one right here. Using the humidifier.
We'll be approaching our last stop of the day before we end our tour with a delicious box lunch. Here, sign this. Before we do, take a look out your left and you'll see the site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Hey, Mr. Big Stuff. How'd you like to make me the happiest woman in the world for about 10 minutes? Is that all you? Hey, thanks for the lunch, Hot Pants. I appreciate it. That was sweet of you. It's about time a man was nice to me on this trip.
When you finish that box lunch, meet me in the woods.
Oh, you stop that. There is poison ivy in there.
We'll see. Here, have a milk.
I'll take one. Oh, honey, you took 2 milks.
I know. I'm going to do something else with the other one.
Oh, you...
What's going on? We're enjoying ourselves. It's our duty. Those people. I think one of them likes me. The guy in the flannel suit. He was ignoring me. It's a sure sign. Lucky you. It ain't all it's cracked up to be, believe me.
Where'd you get the watch? Guy sold this to me for $40, but I happen to know it's worth over $3,000. It's not working. I think he needs batteries. Hey, you've been spending a lot of time with that girl. Yeah, I'm in love. Really? Mm-hmm. Huh.
What's the use? They just mock me with their beauty.
How the hell did we get out here?
Curious.
Stinks like trees.
Where's the ocean?
Next to the drawer.
I left it.
Are squirrels rapists?
Hi, you two. Haven't seen you around the sites much today. I thought you might be a little hungry.
Ooh, I could use a little goop l'orange.
Salad.
By the way, you need to sign this list if you don't mind.
I don't want to buy no jelly.
Look at them. Look at them all having fun.
Jezebel.
Well, look who's sitting here by herself. You must be here with your sisters, aren't you?
You're too kind.
Oh, it's nice to be nice. I've always heard that. So you're not having any lunch, are you?
The flavor of food only reminds me of how bland my life is. I see an apple and I feel fruitless.
Yeah, there's a guy at work like that. We always invite him out, but he never wants to go.
You'll pardon me if I'm not very effervescent today. I haven't seen my daughter Lana all day, and I just found out that she fell in love with some boy from Iowa. So now I'm sure she's going to get married and move to a farm and forget all about me.
Oh, they'll leave you. They'll
Lana
just go.
is the jewel of my existence. The sound of her voice is music to my ears.
Yeah.
My future looks bleak now.
Yeah. I got the boys,
I'm
you know.
sure I'll end up with 40 cats and alone, and one day I'll be taking a shower and
Get
I'll
out of
get
that
out of
tool
the tub
shed.
and fall and hit my head and die naked on the bathroom floor.
Yeah.
None of the neighbors will know that I'm gone because they don't care. After about 6 days, though, the stench will call somebody.
The
They'll
paddy
open
wagon,
the bathroom door and they'll find my
what a
rotting corpse
mess.
with the cat
Yeah.
eating away at my flesh.
Hey, I've always been a dog man myself. I don't know. Okay. All right, well, you've been a treat. I gotta blow out of here. I'm up on the horseshoes. Hey!
Hi, how are you?
Oh, fine, thank you. And yourself?
I'm good, thanks.
Good, good.
I just signed my soul away.
Good for you.
Roger's the devil.
No kidding. Oh, Kyle was telling me the other day, he's my youngest, he was saying, Mommy, the devil made me do it. And I was like, where the heck did he get that kind of expression from? And then I read in this book that we had that what happens is children seem to associate and time, what is it, they pick up what's going on and gleaning with the other parents and have a feeling.
I don't care how many times they beg me, I'm not going on that bus.
Oh, they'll never get me on that bus alive. They can tempt me all they want with the lure of the smell of urine.
Don't make it sound fun. I'm not going on it.
Hell no.
You ever wonder about in-ground swimming pools? They are so stupid. I mean, when you see them from an aerial view, they just look like a blob of water. And I was thinking to myself, I mean, you can always spot which neighbor has a pool, and then when the kids go pool hopping, you wonder why they end up in somebody else's pool. Because they can see it probably from the air.
You know, this ain't half bad out here.
I love this place.
We would never have to go in again if we didn't want to.
Let's never leave Park.
I'll never be anything more than I am right now. I thought I could be famous. It'll never happen. Stop it.
Oh, I love these as a child. You could open them up like this. This is what I always used to do to eat them. And then you eat the whitish stuff, which is probably made with animal lard. But I always say to myself, you know, if you don't enjoy yourself, Molly, once in a while, what's the use, you know?
Boy, you just don't shut up, do you?
It was funny because when Chuck and I first got married, everything we ate was orange
Would you please
and
shut
pink.
up?
And now here is orange and pink. It feels like a second honeymoon.
I'll give you money to shut up.
Oh, this is good.
I'll give you $100 to shut up.
This is delicious. Red delicious. Oh, that's redundant. Red delicious apple. That's why they call it that. They are so delicious.
I want to punch you in the throat. I hate
am so
you.
glad we didn't have tuna fish today. I hate those.
I don't think I've ever hated anybody before, but I hate you.
Oh, when the kids go, what is this stuff? And I'm like, it's relish, but I don't even know what relish is.
Please
so it's
stop.
probably something like
Please stop.
This is not parrot-based, is it? Cars are important for today's society, but you know, I never could understand what goes under that hood. Do you know I found my spare tire the other day there? I was thinking, what the heck is that? Of course, we drive Subaru, you know, and I guess that's the way they put them in whatever country they're
I
from.
want to punch you in the
Sweden or
throat
Spain,
because I hate you
Malaysia
so much.
or Philippines. Why don't people still use horses? I think, you know, horses were enough. I even remember a song I sang in kindergarten. Horsey, horsey, on my way. But then Mrs. Mathis stuck me in a thinking chair.
Well, what a beautiful day. I thought I was going to have a wonderful time on this trip, but nothing is wonderful for me. I leave home in search of love and happiness, and what do I find? I find other people finding love and happiness. It magnifies my melancholy and makes me realize that misery is my middle name. I wish I could get on a train or a boat or a plane and leave this toxic wasteland of sorrow behind me. I don't have a husband. My daughter is leaving me. And all of this on my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Mamie Gherkin. Happy birthday to me.
Excuse me, there's wind blowing through our hair. I've got goosebumps on my hands. It's the Windy City, therefore it is. I figure, you know, sometimes Chuck doesn't know everything he should. And the kids, though, the kids think he's God, and that's worth it to me because everybody should admire their father. I admired mine. My father was a wonderful man. Oh, he used to think that Chicago... the jazz clubs at the time. It was a very exciting place to be, apparently. Yeah.
God, I'd sell my soul for a light.
Passover, and all of it was wasted on taking care of people who walked away from me. First my father, then my husband walked away from me. Then I spent the rest of my time taking care of Lana, nurturing her, sparing no expense of love and money to raise her up to be my daughter. And what did she do? She sat and enjoyed my life as I cared for her. She disappeared. I'm in Iowa, and I'll be left alone. The rest, everyone I ever loved has left me. What's the point of loving? My life might as well be over. I'm in my prime, but when it's gonna be my turn?
Hey, guys.
Hey there, Raider.
This is the Lakeview Bar. This is where I like to come to after I'm done narrating. I like to unwind here, too. I like to have a cold one here. And now for the exciting conclusion.
This concludes our cheap-ass tour of Chicago. Sam!
My friend's coming.
I can tell by looking at you all had a great time. All that's left for us now is to crash and die.
Satan's plan was foiled, but the devil is a sneaky son of a bitch, and he still thought he could get away with those poor people's souls. That is until Jesus showed up. Boy, was he mad. He was just about to lay into Satan with a big load of that wrath of God stuff when I stepped in. I convinced them to work things out and express their feelings. That's always better than fighting. They played a game of chess just to break the ice. I imagine they both recognized the almost humorous irony when the game ended in a stalemate. Next, they took a nice leisurely walk and just enjoyed the beautiful day together. It wasn't long before the walking turned into talking. And the funny thing about talking with someone is you usually end up listening too. When you listen to someone long enough, you just can't help learning a little something about them. And when you talk and listen and learn, well, can loving be far behind? Satan decided to give everyone their souls back, and old Jesus decided to be a bit more open-minded and tolerant of Satan's rascally nature. As for the people on the bus, well, they came to realize how precious and tenuous this thing called life is, and none of them ever took another day or another person for granted again. That, my friends, is what having a soul is all about. So don't be afraid to take some time to simply hold the hand of someone you love, for that is truly one of the most important things you can do. For love is the glue which holds life together. You know, the universe is big and grievances are small. Life is too short for fighting, people. An enemy is a friend that we haven't taken time to make. And underneath our colors, we're all the same. We can work miracles if we just fill ourselves with a love of life that is as boundless as the sea and as deep as the sea. So don't cloud your minds with pot or mammy crank or any other drug. Get high on life. It's all around you. Start your day off with a dime bag of happiness, because Mother Nature's the only pusher you need. You don't have to be smart or good looking or have bladder control to enjoy your life.
I've seen half-wits so full of joy, they lie on the floors of restaurants and make odd barking noises. The world is your oyster. Take that pearl and eat that hawker inside. So go ahead, make that deal. Shoot for the stars, because you only live once. Life's a celebration. Find yourself a pretty girl and marry her. There's plenty of love to go around. Together you can do anything. Have kids and dress them up like sailors. I want you to go to the first cop you see and kiss him right on the mouth. He's keeping the street safe for love. Remember, a cop's not just the man, he's part of the plan. Even the most impossible tasks seem easy. When you tap into that funky love groove that's all around us, it's not hard. Just open yourself and embrace your brothers and sisters on earth, no matter how ugly you think they are. Like those whores do. They got the idea. Love everyone day or night. Good for you, whores. Keep up the lovin'. My mom was a whore. So let's make the most of life, people. Get up and seize the day. Don't just sit there grinning like a fool. Get off your sofa. Get out of this high-priced movie theater. Let your every day be a testament to the great gift of life. The world is a big, wonderful place, and the people in it are the greatest treasure of all. So surround yourself with love and people. Stand shoulder to shoulder, eye to eye with them, and let them know you care. Jesus and Satan managed to put their differences aside, and a whole new world opened up to them. Let's make up our minds right now to live in a world of love before the time comes when we have to say goodbye. Because sooner or later, we all wind up dead. Dead. Fat. I mean dead. Most souls fly to heaven, but Fatty, he drives the bus.
Hi, my name is Asphyxia. Do you want to make me hot? Do you want to turn me on? Then order lots and lots of Troma Team videos and DVDs. Call 1-800-83-TROMA. I'm waiting for your call. Call me. Traumatic pleasure is just a check, money order, or credit card purchase away. How big is your trauma collection? Call me.
Hey, Troma guys and gals. How often has this happened to you? You finish watching one of our fine feature films, like maybe The Toxic Avenger.
Or is it The Class of Nukem High? And you're wondering, how did they do that? Who is Lloyd Kaufman and how did he get that way? And where did they get that money?
Where do they find those actors? How do I get men and women to let me film their naked bodies? And why does everything happen in Tromaville, New Jersey?
What you really want to know is, how do I make my own independent film? Well, we've got the answer. We can take you from how did they do that to I can do that.
All this, plus all the behind-the-scenes stories of Troma's 25-year history.
And the secrets of the pyramids.
Are revealed in Lloyd Kaufman's upcoming book. Kaufman's story will be published this summer by Boulevard Books, a wholly owned and licensed imprint of the Penguin Putnam Group.
Which is itself the sort of titanic media empire that we at Troma completely abhor. Watch for it.
I like a book. Troma, 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 Troma book. Troma, Troma. Woohoo,
yeah! Welcome to the Troma Shopping Network. Today we've got some wonderful items for sale from the Troma's exclusive toxic jewelry selection.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Yes, I couldn't agree more, Mary Beth. And the first item that we have for sale, a Toxie head ring, which is really a beautiful likeness of the Toxic Avenger.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Looks just like him. He's so cute.
Wearing this out in the town, you really feel like you are a Troma teamer.
It makes you feel like part of the team, and it's great because it comes in 3 styles: sterling silver.
And here's the piece de resistance, the Toxie Kabuki Man Troma ring.
Oh, I love both of them. I don't know which one I love more, Toxie or Kabuki Man.
And you don't have to fight about it anymore because they're on one ring.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You have Toxie on one side, you got Kabuki Man on the other side, and right in the middle, just in case you forgot, is the Troma logo.
Oh, it's so clever. Oh,
now here's my favorite item, the double layer Toxie ring. His jaw is articulated, so when you put it on your finger and you move your finger, Toxie's actually moving his mouth.
Oh, that's so clever. You can make him say things if you move your finger and you talk, you know. Yeah,
oh, here's my favorite item. It's the Toxie nipple ring. You know, with Mother's Day coming and going every year, it's something you can get for your grandma or your mother.
Yeah, because as we all know, everybody has their favorite nipple.
Oh, here is my favorite item, the Toxie ballerina pendant.
Ballerinas are so beautiful. I love them.
You know what's great about it is that it's perfect for any aspiring dancer, especially your daughter or your Uncle Ted.
I just think it's so great that Toxie feels so good about his manhood that he could just dance and prance around like a ballerina. I think it's beautiful.
You're right. And here's the Kabuki Man necklace. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece of jewelry.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
You see the world famous Sergeant Kabuki Man head and his famous logo.
Japanese, I think. Yeah.
And for you smokers out here, here's a nice item, the Toxie Zippo lighter. It goes really well with any cigarette.
You know, you really shouldn't smoke, but I guess if you do, you know, you should get, smoking style with the special Toxie Zippo lighter.
It's the Toxie Timex Indiglow watch.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It glows in the dark, and it's a pretty picture of Toxie and the American...
These Troma exclusive items are available only on our websites, www.troma.com, or call our 800 number, 1-800...
83-TROMA.
That's 83-TROMA.